So how is this even possible? I packed 13 pieces of EDC gear in this Alpaka hub pouch.
Alpaca?
Whoa, is that an alpaca?
See?
This thing is a chunk. Look how thick it is. I think I got this thing just about maxed out.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
They named this company after the alpaca. They even use it on their logo. So I guess they're trying to say that it's kind of tough gear. We'll see. I was looking around on the Alpaka website. They really make some interesting gear that can help you organize your EDC. Okay, let's open this thing up and see what it's all about. Okay, so the first thing you're going to notice on the outside, everything is protected by zippers. It's got a little outside pocket, then it has a zipper that goes all the way around the edges.
I like what you've done here.
In my opinion, this is a big benefit. None of your items are going to fall out. They're going to get lost. If you like packing a bunch of tiny gear items like I do, this is a perfect little pouch. So I've got this pouch really packed full, but I still wanted to keep some items in the outside pocket. Now I wish they would add a little more material to these outside pockets, so that way when you pack the inside, you can still fit your stuff on the outside pocket.
I don't think I could explain it so you'd understand.
So what I've got in here right now is some pretty thin items. I've got my little packs of sanitizer, like a little individual Purell little packets. I've got some of those in there, and I've also got some little Post-it notes. It's probably the smallest Post-it note you can get, and sometimes I want a little piece of paper to tear off, so I just throw those in there because they come in handy sometimes.
Okay, that's too much.
Hey guys, so just keep in mind, these type of pouches, they can really hold a lot of stuff on the inside, but all your little outside pockets, they kind of get compromised. You may not be able to get hardly anything in this little outside pocket. Okay, so you're going to see as soon as I unzip my pouch, I've got a notebook in there. It's not even in a pocket, it's just loose. I got it sandwiched between the two sides.
That's not, you can't do that. You can't do that.
I couldn't find a notebook to fit down inside one of the bigger pockets, so this is my solution. It's just one of these plain Jane notebooks that's kind of bound at the top. It's really cheap and expensive, and these are really nice to carry in your EDC pouches. Hey guys, I just want to let you know that this company has a real attention to detail. I started looking at this pouch. I noticed the fabric on the outside is this real slick material. Now, I'm not sure exactly why they used it. I think it keeps out water. But what I like about it is it slides in and out of your pocket real easy. So I've been kind of testing out these zippers, and what I found was they actually have this like special material. Whatever material they use for the zippers, it really has this really cool feel to it that really grabs your fingers.
That's nice. So nice.
It's a small thing, but to me, it just shows that they had a real attention to detail on this one little feature. So once you open up this pouch, you're going to see that they have divided pockets on both sides. It's kind of the same. They just kind of divided and sewed between the little pockets a little differently. One side's a little more open. The other side just kind of accommodates smaller items. So it's basically the same, and it's a very familiar layout to a lot of pouches, but everything seems to work really well. I've got a bunch of items stashed in there. So far it's looking pretty good. So on this left-hand side, I've got my CRKT pocket driver. I've got the Through Night Archer Mini stashed in there. It's a really small flashlight. I've got a pair of these 3 Swords clippers that I really like, so I'm going to put some in there too. I'm also keeping the Olight mini pin in there too. And over here on this other right-hand side, I packed a little bit more stuff in there. I've got my Coast DX 126 little pocket knife. I got it stashed in the very back. It's a really small knife that's real lightweight, so I figured it'd be a good little pick for this pouch. I've got a little plastic clear sleeve that has my little floss picks in there. Once you start using those things, you're just kind of hooked on them to always have one. After you eat, just grab one of those things and get your teeth feeling nice and clean again. I got my little stainless steel canister that has my toothpicks in it. That's been a little favorite of mine also. And these little elastic areas, the elastic webbing areas, those are really good for like charge cords. So I've got my little Through Night Archer Mini. I've got the charge cord for that in there because it's a USB rechargeable. There's no batteries or anything. So I've got a good place for that. You also see my little Victorinox Classic SD. It's a really small little knife. It's just a staple through just about anybody's EDC. So I've got one in there. The little tools really come in handy. It's a well-made little piece of gear. So I'm probably going to keep one of those with me forever. After kind of reviewing this pouch, one thing I've realized, there's not a lot of extra fluff on this pouch. There's not a bunch of add-ons that I'm not going to ever use. Pretty much everything in this, on the outside, on the inside, it's all stuff that's practical. They're just pockets. There's not a bunch of little weird clips or little straps or anything that's kind of unnecessary. This thing's really good.
That's just extra junk we didn't need.
It's going to be a really good pick for pocket carry. I know this one's kind of thick because I really packed a bunch of stuff in there. But if you scaled it down just a little bit, you could really comfortably carry it as a wallet. And I can still carry this as a wallet, no problem.
Tell us something we don't know.
Because like I was saying earlier, this material is really nice and slippery. So once it's in your pocket, especially your hip pocket, because when I'm getting my gear out of my hip pocket, it's always challenging getting that stuff out of there because it gets hung up on your pockets and stuff. But hey, something like this would be great for that. And I think if I was going to change anything about this pouch, it would just be adding a little extra room to this outside pocket.
The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra.
The little zipper pouch, if they just add a little extra room, you could put stuff in it, even when the inside is really packed full of stuff. You know, you could put maybe some cash or a few coins in there, but it's so tight in there, it's really hard to make it work. So I would just say add a little more extra room in there, maybe some flexibility for it to expand. Once there's gear on the inside, just let that outside pocket expand somehow. So what's on your guys' wish list for an EDC pouch? If you guys were designing your own, what kind of features would you put in there? You know, I just reviewed some patches, and this pouch doesn't have any Velcro area or hook and loop material, so that may be something you want to add on. But what would you guys want to add to a little pouch like this?
Just keep it simple. Keeping it simple, that's what I'm doing.
Hey, if you guys want to put together an EDC pouch like this one, I'll leave a list of all the items seen here down in the description of this video. Hey, if any of you guys have ever had any alpaca gear, just let me know down in the comments how you liked it over time.
Oh, alpaca.
It's very lightweight, Alpaka.
I'm just curious to see what else people are carrying that's made by this company. It's kind of new to me, so I'm just curious what else is out there. Hey, so what do you guys think about the zipper that goes all the way around? It's kind of a certain style of pouch. What are you guys' thoughts on it? Is it something you like or prefer?
Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Because you have your pocket organizers or your certain types of wallets that have pockets for EDC. But what do you guys think about the zipper that goes all the way around? If you guys have any questions about this pouch specifically,
Any questions?
just leave them down in the comments. I'll try to answer them if I can. I know some gear fits, some doesn't. And if I can answer it, I will. I really appreciate you guys watching this video today. Thank you so much for subscribing. You guys take care. I'll see you soon.